So we have, as you guys can read the title, OnlyFans model quit after 1 year of doing it. Let's see what this lovely queen has to say about her 1 year career on OnlyFans, chopped up for your enjoyment. Hold on, I'm going to recycle the page. It's doing one of them.
My mental health since I've started this has just slowly been on such a decline. I feel a little bit dead inside. I feel completely desensitized. Not to sound funny, but I really don't feel any type of desire or attraction to men in general anymore. Just know that if you are a person who's ever been interested in doing this, there really are so many downsides.
What's going on, Ben Sotero? Welcome to the chat, Brusky. What's going on, Electrics? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, Silas Green.
At this point, and I'm willing to admit this now, there's no amount of money that you can give me right now to make me feel like giving myself away in certain aspects, even if they're just a few photos or whatever online. It almost isn't worth it anymore. And while I did have such a strong start and it was so much fun in the beginning, after getting burnt out, I started to just feel really differently about the types of messages that I was getting. Seriously, if I had any type of ability to share the things that people have said, just how disgusting they are. And also when I get curious and nosy sometimes, I'll go look at their profile and they have a...
Hold on. Who the hell is she calling disgusting? The same people that's paying her? The nerve of these OnlyFans models. What business in the United States, or anywhere in the world for that matter, do you get to call your paying customers disgusting? How many businesses do you think would survive if every time a customer came to try to get some services from you, you berated them and called them disgusting for taking those services? I don't know, just a little something I noticed. I'll let her cook.
A whole girlfriend or a whole wife, and sometimes even disgustingly enough, they have kids. It makes me feel so conflicted with doing this when I really sit down to think about what the purpose of all this is.
I'm gonna let her say that one more time.
Disgusting they are. And also when I get curious and nosy sometimes, I'll go look at their profile and they have a whole girlfriend or a whole wife, and sometimes even disgustingly enough, they have kids. It makes me feel so conflicted with doing this when I really sit down to think about what the purpose of all this is. It's really just to visually please a bunch of men. I've been sort of exploring the idea of maybe just having my content be focused on, things that I'm actually interested in, which ultimately is not pleasing men in any way, shape, or form. Y'all can keep your money at this.
There's so much to unpack here, fellas. There's so much to unpack here. But before I unpack anything, Coach Ken is in the building, and he says she needs to go back on her meds. Facts. But then again, any woman that gets on OnlyFans probably, just probably, might be not the best of decision makers. So we're gonna rewind this queen's rhetoric, and we're gonna see if we can get behind the mindset of this queen right here, this lovely queen. We're gonna try to get behind the mindset and see if we can help the 1 or 2 women that might join this live stream out. Fellas, if you got nieces, if you have sisters, show them this particular video just in case they think that OnlyFans is the best way to get some fast cash in America. Show her this face and let this woman tell this story so they can see the after effects of OnlyFans.
My mental health since I've started this has just slowly been on such a decline.
She says her mental health, something that you can't really get back, peace of mind. You can hide everything and you can run from everything, but you can't run from yourself. That's facts. One thing's for certain and two's for sure is a clean bill of mental health ain't the characteristics or traits of an X304.
Like, I feel a little bit dead inside. I feel completely desensitized. Not to sound funny, but I really don't feel any type of desire or like attraction to men in general anymore.
No attraction to men in general anymore. So, fellas, going to the big screen, how many times have we witnessed women have terrible experiences with other men that they chose? That this isn't something that you're responsible for, but she said men in general, not those particular guys. She didn't say men that watch corn or OF models. She said men in general. That means the hardworking man. That means pastors and churchgoers, religious men, upstanding men, married men, because men in general encompasses all men. She is taking this niche experience and placing it up on all of men. This is what we deal with in modern society, is the kind of woman that will put herself in a situation that she chose to be in. Nobody put a firearm to this woman's head and told her to get online and show off what her mama gave her. No one put a firearm to this woman's head and said, let me make some you better go make some quick money by showing the tatas and the holes, the 3 magic holes online to the creepiest of men. Like, what does she expect? Upstanding men, loyal men, the best society has to offer? Who else would creep these type of websites? Salacious men, men that enjoy vices, men that don't have discipline, structure, or self-control, or they just might be a little curious, right? But the type of men that's going to engage with you, the type of men that's going to try to establish that parasocial relationship with you, obviously don't have something going on up here. They're not the best that men have to offer, but since that's your reality, since that's your environment, somehow her solid mindset said, oh, this must be all men. Damn the guys that are invisible or the men that's in her friend zone that treat her great. This is all men, but there's a little bit more to the story. We're going to get into it a little bit later. Stay tuned. I ain't even started yet.
More. Just know that if you are a person who's ever been interested in doing this, there really are so many downsides. At this point, and I'm like willing to admit this now, there's no amount of money that you can give me right now to like make me feel like giving myself away.
That's cap. Fellas, don't ever believe no crap like that. That's cap. She's capping. I know we like to believe that some women can be redeemed, this whole soul redemption that some women go through. BS. Once you for sale, you always for sale. Just let somebody come with the right dollar amount, she gonna drop them draws again. But this is why women's past matters. This is why what they do in the past matters. See, they judge us on our future and we judge them on their past. If you're dealing with a girl that did OF any time in her life, that means that there's something in her head that says, I'm for sale. I'm willing to be for sale. I don't want to work hard for something. Because you have to understand that there's a personality trait that goes along with taking the hard route. There's a personality trait that goes along with doing the right thing. People that have lack of moral fiber, lack of moral scruples, they're willing to do the most salacious stuff for $1. Then when you get that money, you start realizing that ain't nothing in the store worth what you just put yourself through. After you buy the bag, after you buy the shoes, after you buy the car or whatever, you start to realize that material crap, it ain't even really worth the price tag. Has anybody ever purchased a high dollar item, right? And you was excited in the store, you was excited while wearing the item, you was excited on your first night out, but after you purchased this high dollar item or these expensive shoes, after you did it, it's like, you just had that feeling. That's what these women are going through. That's what this lovely Eastern Americanized queen is going through right now. Let me check out the chat. Too fast, too furious. What's good, broski? Welcome to the stream. He says, how you doing, dog? Man, I'm just trying to make it, man. Trying to survive. I'm still stuck in the matrix, man. I'm still stuck in the matrix. And we got Coach Ken with the 1999 super chat, says NGE is on fire tonight. Coach Ken said NGE is on fire tonight. Appreciate it, Coach. My guy. Jay said Jordans, did that only once. Bro, I got Jordans right now that I refuse to wear. Waste the damn money. Let's let her cook.
In certain aspects, even if they're just a few photos or whatever online, it almost isn't worth it anymore. And while I did have such a strong start and it was so much fun in the beginning, after getting burnt out, I started to just feel really differently about like the types of messages that I was getting. Like seriously, if I had any type of ability to share like the things that people have said, just like how disgusting they are. And also when I get curious and nosy sometimes, like I'll go look at their profile and they have like a whole girlfriend or a whole wife. And sometimes
that's a red pill for you ladies. We're about to go to the big screen. That's a red pill for all 1.5 of the women that's in here. I've said it numerous times and I'm gonna say it till I'm blue in the face. Most of the subscribers and supporters of women in the industry are married men. How's that for that married life? How's that for that married life? I said, how's that for that married life? Why is it that every working girl, every worker always has the majority of her income and support from these happily married? How many of y'all come across a married man and there's no difference between him and a religious man? There's no difference between him and a dude that just found the conspiracy side of YouTube, right? They stuck in a box. Like mentally, they stuck in a box. You know, shout out to the men that are married and can still think freely. But most men are stuck in a box when they married. But one thing we can't deny is the testimony of all these working girls that sit back and will admit that these are their supporters. Men with children, with wives that do not know what the hell he's doing. Is that cheating? Somebody put it in the chat. Do you believe that a married man supporting women online for salacious content, do y'all think that's cheating? Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's cheating. Put a 2 in the chat if you do not think it's cheating. Let's start a little bit of an argument right now. I want to start a little bit of an argument. Put a 1 in the chat if you think a man supporting a OF model or a corn working girl is cheating if he's married. Put a 1 if you think that's cheating, and put a 2 if you think, oh, no, that's just fair game. It's all right. I'm gonna tell y'all, Electrics Electrics, he says 1.5. It's like it's in. It's a little bit 1 foot in, 1 foot out, huh? I hear you. That's funny. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about it. It's in my opinion, if you just watch the occasional, flick, I think that's cool. Watching the occasional flick, ain't nothing wrong with that. I think you cross the line when you start forming that parasocial relationship with that woman, because I think most women would agree, if you are married and you form some little flirtatious relationship with a girl at work, I think she'll consider that cheating. And to me, it's worse. Now, I don't know how the ladies feel about it. I'm gonna need the ladies to type in the comment, how do y'all feel about it? A man that's willing to support financially, go in his pockets, that's taken out of the household and into a girl that's Lord knows wherever around the world, but because she's showing tatas, he's willing to give her some money. I don't know. I mean, are you still getting your hair done? Are you still going out on dates? Are you still getting all your bills paid if he got money to show, a good time to this girl who actually thinks he's creepy? I mean, how do you feel about being married to a man that another woman will characterize as a creep? Oh yeah, I'm calling out the OnlyFans supporters tonight. OF models think that y'all creepy, like y'all ruin their lives when you support their content. Why is it that you won't find that rhetoric anywhere on the internet? Men that support OnlyFans models actually ruin their lives. Somebody clip that. I'm gonna say it again. Men that support OnlyFans models are ruining their lives. Because you tell me, does she look happy? She's on the verge of tears. How dare y'all support her? How dare y'all look at her nude, even though she put herself out there like that? You're supposed to be the provider, the protector. I mean, we can't say that women are children, because this is kind of what a child would do. We tell you don't put your hand on the damn stove. It's going to burn your hand. They put their hand on the stove. So, it hurts, it burns. Why would it do that? They get mad at the stove, and they also get mad at you. It's like, I told you not to put your hand on the dang stove. But they hard-headed. The stove burned you, and now you mad at the damn stove like the stove got the problem, not you. She is disgusted. She can't even see men the same way, because she saw so many poor examples of men. She saw so many poor examples of husbands. She saw so many poor examples of mentors and protectors.
Times, even disgustingly enough, they have kids. It makes me feel so conflicted with doing this. When I really sit down to think about what the purpose of all this is, it's really just to visually please a bunch of men.
Well, don't you think? What else would be the purpose of OnlyFans? I mean, I'm just kind of a clown. But I don't know, I'm not the smartest, or the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I would imagine, if I get on OnlyFans, it's gonna be a bunch of horny men that wanna see me nude. Like, get out of here. No accountability. And like I said before, what creature in lore cannot see theyself in the mirror? It's a vampire. But this is the type of vampire that get mad at you for letting them suck you dry. I mean, the nerve of these vampires nowadays. Oriana says, I'd say don't spend our money. You're not even physically there with the chick. I mean, damn. I mean, I think it would be actually better if he was physically there with the chick. I think that you would respect him more if he was physically there with the chick. It's embarrassing. I can only imagine, man. I got a whole wife and everything going on. Here I am, jacking, you know, I'm getting ready. I'm about to butt, right? And she busts in the room and it's a whole female on the screen. Probably not even a real female. It's a dude that's pretending to be a female. You see what I mean? And I'm over here whacking off, and she look at the bank statements, and she see all these transactions to Lord knows what. You see what I'm saying? That's embarrassing. Like, how do you enjoy your husband when the woman he's sending money to thinks he's the most deplorable human possible? And he can't even get it physically. I'm just saying, I think, in my mind, I don't know, Oriana, correct me. But in my mind, I think that it's more respectable if you could at least get it in person, like in physical. Like, yeah, I was smashing out the streetwalker, you know, I got that, you know. I paid some money, but yeah, I got that. Versus I'm over here fantasizing about it, and I'm paying probably more than what the streetwalker is, and I ain't got nothing. All I got is visual fantasy. I don't understand the mindset of men that deal with OnlyFans. I really don't, and I don't want to understand this mindset. Read some of these comments. Ben Saturo says, the fruits of a 304 made manifest, and the lesson that came after it was too late. You ain't never lie. Let's let her cook again.
I've been sort of exploring the idea of maybe just having my content be focused on, you know, things that I'm actually interested in, which ultimately is not pleasing men. And
she don't want to please men in no way, shape, or form. And I wonder why. Maybe you saw, hold on, wait a minute. Who just made the booty shake? Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Who just made some booty shake in my chat room? J Randomness with the $40 super chat. He says, keep up the fire videos, NGE. Peace. That's my guy, J Randomness. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Appreciate you making the booty shake. That beautiful, beautiful snow queen that the black queens don't like. That nice ice bunny. Oh, it was so supple. By the way, those is real cheeks. Don't ask me how I know. Appreciate you, brother. So she doesn't want to please men in any way, shape, or form. Like, why does she have this vindictiveness against men for her own decisions? Now, a lot of us may think that it came from the OnlyFans. It came from her getting all those bad DMs or seeing the life behind the scenes, seeing things for what they really was, a bunch of disloyal, creepy, low value, in my opinion, low value mentally men, you know? Fellas, value yourself. On this channel, we strive to become proper men. It's okay to have some vices, but recognize that this is a flaw. Always work on your flaws. Okay, here I go on my soapbox. Yeah, I'm getting on the soapbox. But I must say it, if I have any kind of platform or position, fellas, you know yourself better than anybody else. Do not accept your own flaws. Do not think that living with these type of flaws is okay. You are doing your part in the destruction of not only yourself, but obviously these women. Look at her face, man. Look at her. She's not happy. She may have got a bunch of money and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, that's somebody's lost and misguided daughter. That's really all it was. She didn't want to work. She didn't want to take the hard route. Humans take the path of least resistance. And there's guys like you, sadly, that are there to benefit from it. Now, I know it's not going to stop no time soon, but be one less. Become the best. The best man that you can be. Whoops. We didn't want to bring her up just yet. Let's go into this right here.
I have absolutely nowhere else to say this, so I'm going to put this in my drafts. I just did some snooping that I regularly do. I have regularly do my drafts. I have absolutely nowhere else to say this, so I'm going to put this in my drafts. I just did some snooping that I regularly do, you know, once in a while, just doing my rounds. And situationship I was in several years ago heavily impacted me. Whatever, long story short, guy ends up dating another girl, like, in the midst of our situation. Dumps my ass, never talks to me again, blah, blah, blah. A year later comes back, like, apologizing, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so we already kind of have a foundation of where this man disdain may be coming from. This is the type of queen, Americanized Eastern rice queen, that takes on the same mindset that we have seen everywhere in every community. Let me get with the type of guy that's not, I ain't got all the best flags in the world. Maybe not high on the stability spectrum, but he's really high on the excitement spectrum in their circle of intimacy. Women that chase men that's high on the excitement spectrum that gives them the vibes, that makes them feel ooey gooey. This is who they deal with. And then when they start getting into that elderly age, they have all this disdain based on men that they chose. They could care less about the good dude. They don't see good men. All they see is the men in their line of vision. That little tunnel vision that women have, that women like this have, that's all they see. But let's find out why she don't like none of us. Let's see what this one dude did that makes it to where we're all pieces of crap.
And then actually, after that conversation, he comes back again and is like, oh, that girl and I, yeah, we didn't work out. We, like, kept getting back together and, like, broke up and then got back together and then broke up. But, like, she wants marriage and, like, blah, I don't know if, like, I can give that to her, blah, blah. So that was about a year ago, the last time we talked. And then he randomly texted me in November, so a couple months ago now, saying, like, hey, are you in LA? And I was like, nope, in San Diego. So coming back to me creeping, doing my rounds today, I'm creeping, and...
Wait a minute. Fellas, something ain't right here. Tell me how. Nope. How many times have you tried to text a girl and she don't text you back? How many times have you got a new number or something and found it so difficult to get in contact with a woman? But this dude can go back and forth at will and she responds to text messages. But it's his fault? How many times is a person gonna play with you and you keep responding? She didn't block them. She didn't delete the contact. Hey, I'm in town. Are you in town? Oh, no, I'm not in town yet. Like, wait, what? How did you get that conversation? I guarantee you right now that most of you, if not all of you, probably could not text the girl that you just did anything and everything to and have her feeling like this to where she got to go online and make a dang TikTok about it. But then again, maybe if, because we all know about the alpha widow, maybe Maybe. Sounds like a alpha widow situation to me. What y'all think? Y'all think this is an alpha widow going on right now? You think whatever this dude is, he probably done laid that digging stick, you know? He done laid it in. He was digging and stroking. Like like Stephen's Code would say, dig, stroke, dig, stroke, dig, stroke. Shout out Stephen's Code. You think he was laying that pipe? And that's the reason why she keep responding to texts? Because if I was to text my ex right now, I don't think she would respond. Just saying. And I know I was digging and stroking and digging and stroking. But I'm going to let her cook.
And they're together.
Of course they together. But hold on. Wait a minute. Somebody just made some booty shake in the chat. Who over there making the booty shake? We got Darren Jones with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Darren Jones, welcome to the stream, my guy. Darren Jones says, that was her ass fuck. And it's good she is no longer attracted to men because she is an alpha widow and you will always be second best. That was her alpha, I think he meant to say. And it's good that she's no longer attracted to men because she's alpha widowed. Just like we talked about. Always be second best. Shout out to Derek Jones. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Yes, she got alpha widowed. This is what we witnessing right now. We are witnessing the sadness and the destruction of the mentality of women that chase after men that other women love. And trust me, I think we've all been that guy at one point in time where, you know, we had a bunch of chicks chasing after us. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent since we got a little time. You know, when I was younger, man, I was digging through them. I was digging through them, bro. I'm going to tell you. When I was like 19, I was dating this chick who my homeboy knew. She cheated on me, right? So instead of breaking up with her when I found out, I just basically hid it. I wanted to outcompete the other man. This is where I learned how to give him that performance stick. That's where I learned how to give him that performance stick. And when you give them that performance stick, you see what I'm saying? That digging, and then you bust all that FDA approved black baby yogurt every which way. You see what I'm saying? She dropped the other dude. Once she dropped the other dude, I waited till he got another chick to drop her. But before I dropped her, you know what I had to do. I had to do all kinds of shoelace busting on the face and then take pictures on the phones back then. See, back then we didn't have the video, but we can, you know, take pictures on the phone. Took pictures on the phone and I sent them pictures out. Back then, revenge porn wasn't illegal. But how dare you cheat on me? I'm petty. But ever since then, man, I would alpha widow dang near every chick I was with. And I don't mean to brag, but all my exes, except the last one, still follow me. It is what it is. The alpha widow is very real.
Like, he just posted with her on December, I'm like looking, like December something. Like the end of the month, like they were like men really don't change. Like, he left me like whatever. He started dating her in 2019. This was 4 years ago. Shouldn't be laughing. This is just really sad. This is fucking sad. First of all, I feel bad for that girl. Actually, I don't give a fuck about that girl, if I'm being honest. I don't owe her anything. But also, I'm just thinking about how fucked up men are. What's wrong with you? Obviously, there's no other fucking reason why you would hit me up again and again and again and again, unless you had certain intentions. Like, I know that for sure. It's not like he just wants to get a coffee and just chat and catch up about life because he gives a fuck about me. He does not give a fuck. Like, he just wants to. I legit fucking feel yesterday fucking years old at the fact that men, like, you think that they learn and that they grow and that they evolve like women or like normal people.
Fellas, how much projection can y'all take? How much projection can y'all take from this woman? Man, I got to hit her with the... Like, what the hell? How dare you use our talking points? It's y'all that don't change. Men do change because we have the environment that forces us to change. See, if a man keeps being an F up throughout life, daddy government ain't nowhere to save us. If I go and have a bunch of kids willy-nilly, I don't get WIC, welfare, Section 8 housing, and all this extra stuff. You see what I mean? If I'm not in my children's lives, people ask, where was I? If I'm broke, if I don't have anything to show for my efforts, I don't get opportunities. No one cares. We are on our own. See, our reality and our environment dictates change. I mean, yeah, we can be ain't shit all we want, but if you can't identify ain't shit and you end up with ain't shit, then, like I said, ain't shit is your standard. We all know Ling Ling standards. I know that was racist, me calling her Ling Ling, but you Ling Ling tonight. Ling Ling, your standard is ain't shit. You got an ain't shit standard. How did you end up with a dude that's bouncing between you and another female? Ain't nobody else try to hit you up? Nobody else in the club or anywhere else? What about those guys on OnlyFans? You don't want to try one of them out? I mean, at least they're married, unlike the dude that's playing with your emotions and got you looking crazy on TikTok. Just saying. I mean, what do you think about their wives? Their wives have to tolerate their husbands bouncing between them and your ass. Ling Ling, you had one job. You were supposed to love him long time. How come your love him long time game is terrible? That's not his fault. That's your fault. You got an entire stereotype behind you, just like we do. Listen, we got a stereotype too. And you better believe we do a damn good job. Well, I do. I do a damn good job of upholding that stereotype. Let me find out you ain't never been with a black man before. Oh, it's going down. I'm out of line. I know I need to change my name from NGE to out of line because I know I was out of line for that statement. But it's crazy. It's crazy how women like this can sit there and say that men don't change, that men are bad, we don't grow up, we don't get it. But baby girl, you have not dictated any level of incentive for us to change. You ain't did anything. You let the dude do exactly what he wanted to do. Why would he change? I mean, we're logical. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He ain't trying to fix nothing. Everything is just right with you. It's working just fine. Hey, I can play with this chick's emotions. Hey, she's there for me anytime I need her. Hey, let me have what I really want. But you fun. You a weekend warrior. Ling Ling, you a weekend warrior. Yo, love you long time. That bag of gold you got down there ain't worth a damn, obviously. You can't keep a man. You also can't keep your own peace of mind. There's plenty of men that find you of attractive. They find you valuable, so much so that they're willing to pay to see you naked. You know who's willing to pay to see me naked? Them same men. Those same men. I don't get to live life lit by showing my butt on the internet to women. If I wanted to live life lit, I'm gonna have to show my butt to the same creepy dudes that you showing yours to. But y'all don't hear me though. Fellas, do you find it funny that women always find it suitable to put themselves in a situation and then blame literally everyone else for their own actions? That's like me. You guys will say, okay, well, hey bro, man, you probably shouldn't date this girl. She's a working girl, okay? She's an online worker. She's a working girl in the streets as well. You probably shouldn't date her. And then I say to you, well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and not only date her, but I'm gonna marry her. And then, let's say the worst happens. You know, the same thing that you said was gonna happen. It happens, and then I blame you. Or, better yet, I don't blame you. That was a bad analogy. I blame all women. I chose the type of woman that is the working girl. I didn't choose the church girl. I didn't choose, well, I mean, we are in the matrix right now, and a Western modern woman could be a church girl and have an OnlyFans account. Somebody tell me I just lied. Somebody tell me I just lied. The Western modern woman will show booty online and go to church on Sunday. Somebody tell me I just lied. There ain't no dang difference between the OF chick and the regular chick. You can't tell the difference. It's like playing, what's that game with the imposter? Where you got to find out who the imposter is. Somebody type in the chat that video game I'm talking about, where you got to find out who's the imposter. We got a lot of women around here that are average, everyday girls, come from two-parent households, go to church, and they got OF pages full of salaciousness. That's right. Shout out to Electrics. It's called Among Us. Shout out Silas Green. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a whole bunch of women that might as well be imposters. But she's not the only one that got imposter syndrome. Let's talk about this chick right here, who's going viral right now. We got a lovely queen that's going viral.
Okay, I am.
We got a lovely queen that's going viral right now. Who's also one of those imposters. But before we talk about that lovely queen that's going viral. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Darren Jones with the $10 super chat. Once again, I appreciate you My brother Darren Jones, $10 super chat. He says, Alpha, not Alpha. Asper. Up until 2022, I believed it was always the guy's fault for not vetting a girl enough. But now, after watching so many red pill videos, he says, I think women just should be avoided. He says, I think women should just be avoided. I appreciate you, brother, for making the booty shake. Now, I would be irresponsible if I got on this platform and said that women should be avoided. But I won't be irresponsible if I got on this platform and told you that the Western modern woman should probably be avoided when it comes to marriage. The Western modern woman should probably be avoided when it comes to cohabitation or having children. I mean, I know that sounds like the MGTOW, but the problem in our society right now is we have women that just can decide on a whim that the relationship is not good enough or have a private conversation with God and break up a whole household. Now, some of us get fortunate. Some of us are fortunate and we have long-lasting relationships that last a lifetime, and that's what we want. I think almost every man wants a safe, reliable, attractive woman that respects him, and he will respect her. We don't want this movement where we're not getting it. Nobody is happy with that. What people want is reasonable partners, reasonable companionship with women, life partners, you can say, but most men's standards are reasonable. Most men will settle with an attractive 7 or a 6 or a 5, even 4s. Most men don't expect a baddie for a wife. We want it, but we don't expect it. You know, if a woman could cook, clean, follow the program, and maintain some chastity and respect, a lot of guys would cash out right then and there. We're not even asking for women to have their virginity intact, but women will shame you into marrying them. We'll try to give you an ultimatum, like, you either marry me or I'm gonna leave. But if we had a standard like, well, I have no problem with marrying you if you can give me your virginity. Can I have a virginity? Most women would look at us like we're unreasonable. They don't care that marriage, asking a man that has a lot to lose for marriage, is actually unreasonable, especially when you don't have a lot to lose as a woman. You're coming in with everything to gain and nothing really to lose, because even if the relationship fails, you kind of can collect cash and prizes. Shout out Samantha Lee. But we got another queen. How many fellas has seen this woman make her rounds on social media? How many of you guys have seen this woman make her rounds on social media? If not, you are in for a You never believe what this queen right here says. This right here, I don't know what her name is, but it should be Adeline. Because her ass is out of line.
Okay, I am the problem. I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you gay? Like, what? And like, I just wanted him to like try, and then for me to be like, no, you know what I mean? I wasn't gonna sleep with him. I just now I feel ugly. This is what.
Oh my God. So if I'm to tell this story correctly, there was a guy that wanted to invite her over to his house. She said, fine, but I'm not going to sleep with you. But she got in the bed, got to doing all the cuddling and everything like that, and he respected her boundaries. He didn't try anything. So she red flags him for being a part of the community, and not the community, but the community, the rainbow community, for simply respecting her wishes, because she wanted to be chased. She wanted to be desired. And since he respected her wishes, she put him in the, that might as well just be a friend category. See, I'm not even gonna go with the surface rebuttal to this. We're gonna dig deeper, because y'all, I'm not gonna waste y'all time, because y'all know what y'all already know what people are gonna say to that. But y'all on my platform, you spending your time over here, so let's get to the nitty gritty. What does this really mean? Well, first and foremost, and I'm sure you hadn't heard this anywhere else on the internet, but what she just did was red flag, a green flag. Let me explain. So a man that respects your boundaries, even though you are in the bed with him cuddling, possibly in your panties and drawers, what that shows is that man has discipline. That man has self-control, which means that he probably, here we go, won't cheat. Because if he did try to get some good, if he did try to test you, if he did disrespect your boundaries, if he did go ahead and go and try to get what he wanted, despite hearing what you said and agreeing to it, trying to manipulate you, that's the mindset of a man that's gonna cheat on you. And we all know how women act after they find themselves with a terrible dude. But now you see the mindset that these women have, these kind of women, the oh my gods, these Adelines, the mindset that they have is the green flags that you guys that's in the chat probably possess. I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you. I would have tested that. I ain't gonna lie. He better man than me. Either way, you guys probably possess those traits, damn it. Okay? And he was just trying to be a good man. He was trying to demonstrate that I have self-control, I have discipline, I genuinely enjoy spending time with you. But what did he do? He made the mistake of taking a girl that is on the excitement spectrum of the circle of intimacy, and he tried to show her stability. Y'all see where I'm going with this excitement, stability thing? In this woman's circle of intimacy, old Adeline right here, what that man tried to do was show her the stability, not the excitement. He tried to show her that she's safe. He tried to show her that despite what the circumstance and situation is, even when tested, I can remain duty bound to the word that I told you. I'm not a liar. I didn't lie to you. So when I tell you something, you can have the security and knowing that your boy got you. But somebody just made a booty shake. We got the $2 super chat. Derek Jones is killing it tonight with the donations, man. I appreciate you, brother, for supporting your boy on his journey, supporting your boy with the struggle streams. We're getting a little bit less struggle every time we stream, but we started off struggling. And Derek Jones, his words of wisdom dropped. He said, I agree with you. She red flagged the green flag. But all men are trash, right? She had a solid dude. Jesus put a proper man in her life. And she said, oh my God. She's complaining to God when he put a proper man in her life. Ladies, all 1.5 of y'all that may be watching, I'm gonna drop a red pill for you. This is why men don't give a fuck about you when you get 30 plus. This is why when you hit the wall, you get nothing but the land of F-boys. Because we know how you got there. We know that when you were young, like little Miss Adeline, oh my God, her, y'all was red flag and green flags. So when you done had a few kids and had a few negative situations, accumulated some trauma, you passed 35, you passed 40, 45, 50. We know how you got there, single. We know what you did. We know what you did. And it's 2024. It's the year that y'all get exposed. We exposing everything. NGE is in the building now. See, I get behind the mindset of what makes you, you, so that men can understand who you actually are. So be very, very careful the next time you come across a proper man and you treat him like little Miss Adeline right here. Because he might just come across a video like mine where I explain to him exactly what just happened and why you don't deserve another chance. But it be these same women that'll get online once they, oh, I don't want to tell y'all what the next video for Friday is. I don't want to tell y'all what Friday's video is. I want it to be a surprise. Let's just say you already know. Y'all done probably already done seen it. It's going around on the internet. But I'm going to give y'all a hint for Friday's video. As a thank you for joining the live stream, I'm going to give you a hint for Friday's video as a thank you for donating in the live stream. I'm going to give you a hint for Friday's video as a thank you for spending some time with your boy, the evening with your boy NGE. As a thank you, I'm going to just tell you that it has something to do with a lady that waited a little bit too long. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Look at this. Derek Jones is the NGEA tier supporter. Appreciate you, my guy. I hope those tatas was very welcoming. Welcome to the family, my guy. Welcome to the family. I hope you got some of those tatas. We welcome everybody that becomes a member with some tatas. Appreciate it, brother. I really appreciate it, man. I'm gonna let y'all play with that hint that I gave y'all for Friday's video, man. Let's see what we got. Let's see who we got. Everybody shout yourself out here. Ooh, look at that. See, now, this is why I rock with y'all. This is why I rock with y'all. We got Dang, there just as many likes as we got viewers. Every last one of y'all, I love you guys, man. Give yourselves a round of applause, man. I appreciate every last one of you guys for coming in here, liking the stream, showing some love for your boy, spending the evening with your boy NGE. Let's dissect Miss Adeline real quick. See if we can kind of help her out. I hate it when it does that. My bad, fellas.
Okay, I am the problem. I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you.
Okay, so we already playing games right here. We already playing games right here. She's going to go back to his place and agree to spend the night. How many men has run across women that absolutely enjoy being a tease? See, basically what happened, because she just admitted that she felt ugly. She felt ugly because she tried to go over there just to tease him. It's like they put themselves in the worst situations. Fellas, if you had a daughter, and I have a daughter, I would tell my daughter, hey, sweetheart, if you're not sure about a man, you ain't spent enough time with a man, probably don't be alone with him, you know, in private quarters, especially to spend the night getting in the bed and all this extra. Let's not tease people that could possibly not have your best interest at heart since you're at the stage that you're still unsure. It's not the best of decisions. But women will put themselves in these situations and then expect the world to be sorry for them if the worst was to happen. How many of you fellas, and this is another reason why I cannot stand this little Me Too movement and all this extra stuff that women come up with, because they tend to put themselves in the most obviously idiotic situations. You have no intentions of being intimate with this man, but you're going to be in your drawers in his bed with him cuddling you, and then get mad at him when he don't press the issue. But what if he did press the issue? What if since it went that way, let's just say it went left. It went right. It actually went the right way. It went right, but what do you think her face would be like if it went left? And he not only pressed the issue, but continued to press the issue, despite saying, no, stop, don't, hoping that he could get it flipped around to a no, don't stop, but no. Let's say her answers was no, but he continued to press the issue because you put yourself in a situation like that. Now, how many of you fellas, put a 1 in the chat if you think that she would have been a victim and would have said that all men are terrible after putting herself in a situation. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that she would have said that, or put a 2 in the chat if you think that she would have, you know, took accountability and said, well, man, you know, maybe I shouldn't have did that. What do you think she would have said? 1, if you think that she would have been like, oh no, I'm a victim, or 2, if you would have been like, nah, let me take accountability. That was probably stupid. Shout out to Hood Ways. Shout out. Thank you for joining the chat, bro. Thank you for joining the live stream. Fellas, be sure to shout yourselves out in the live stream so that I can give you a shout out. I appreciate everybody spending some time. I got some ones. She would have definitely played the victim. And I'm going to be honest, she's still a victim if that would have happened. Because regardless of women doing the da-da-da-da-da, regardless of women being absolute, regardless of women being, regardless of women doing some, we as men the proper adults have to restrain ourselves. We as men, the proper adults, have to exercise better judgment, because you can come across some Adelines like this that's gonna sit there and try to test you, knowing that you a man. She wants to play with your ball sack, but she don't want you to do nothing else with it. She wants to be the tease. She went over there to try to tease that man. And he hit her with the Uno reverse. That's why she said she felt ugly.
Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like...
Also, what would you guys rate this woman? Out of 10, what would you rate her? Put the number in the chat. Out of 10, what do you think this lady is? Darren Jones says 6. Silas Green says a 6. Shout out to Sean Jackson. I appreciate you joining, brother. Sean Jackson says 6.5, maybe a 7. Jay Randomness, he says a 6. We're giving these women 6s. Too Fast, Too Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He says -10. Is that before or after the makeup? Too Fast, Too Furious. Fiend, shout out Fiend. Welcome to the chat. She's a 5 through the 6. Payne Sherman, welcome to the chat, brother. Appreciate you joining it. Oh, a 4. God. To the 1.5 ladies that might be in here, this is what men think of you when you open your mouth in the wrong way. A lot of y'all might be 7s, 6s, until you open your mouth and you get a -10 or a 4. Shout out to B. Clementi. I probably said that wrong. Shout out, brother. He says she's a 5. Most of y'all are saying she's average at best. Payne Sherman said, what's up, bro? Loving the content. Absolutely killing it. Appreciate you, Payne. Shout out to CAC in the spotlight. He says she's a 5 at best. At best. Damn it. Shout out to Darius Andrews. He gave her a score of a goddamn 4. She's cooked. Adeline getting cooked in the chat. Why? Because you opened your mouth and spewed out crap. You know full well that this woman is the typical modern woman that we come across every day that cannot see themselves. Hoodway says 5 at best. That's crazy. It's crazy. You can't even get the 7. Okay. All jokes aside, not a bad looking woman. She's not overweight. She seems like she's, got a nice little frame on her. Nice, cute face. She's cute. I give her, probably about a 7. She's cute. She's not a baddie, but she's cute. She's, she's a. If Tom's was reasonable, if she was a reasonable, I don't like the tattoo. If she was reasonable, and she wasn't cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, then she would be cute. But she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She thinks she's all that in a bag of chips. And when you open your mouth and you start saying stupid stuff like this, it just, I'm looking at you like a 4 as well. I'm like, oh man, ain't nobody trying to deal with that.
Cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you gay?
You see what I'm saying? Like, the moment you do something that women don't like, that's the first thing they think. They question your sexuality. How is that? Fellas, we need to start questioning women's sexuality. If you not feminine, if you ain't cooking and cleaning and sucking me off, if you ain't hold on, somebody is over there making booty shake. I got distracted by the nice ice rice queen shaking that juicy, plump, bubble butt. Shout out to Darius Andrews. Appreciate you, brother, for the $5 super chat. I really do appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. But back to what I was saying. We need to start calling women that walk around masculine, that have conditional submissiveness, conditional femininity, that want to work full-time jobs. We'll even go that far. Wait a minute, you work a full-time job and you independent? You strong and independent, working full-time jobs, paying your own bills? Sound like a man to me. You sure you ain't gay or a lesbian? Let's start calling women. Let's call out their sexuality when they do masculine things. Like get their ass up every day and go to work. That's a masculine thing to do. It really is. It's feminine to be at the house all day and you know, clean the house and take care of the kids and the pet and cook some food and bake some pies. That's feminine. Traditionally, you know, going to go get the bacon and bringing that to the table typically was the man's role. Am I wrong? Somebody tell me if am I wrong? But we got Adeline right here that's gonna sit here and try to call us gay just for obeying her wishes. And to her defense, Broski was a better man than me because I'm not about to lay in the bed with nobody and I ain't at least about to push up against it a few times. I'm gonna push up against you a few times, just a few times. You tell me to stop, I stop. But it's how you say stop. You can't be like, stop. No, you can't do that. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, man, I better stop. They're gonna come back and clip this like 7 years later. NGE, oh my God, look at him. He doesn't stop, he doesn't respect consent. How much y'all wanna bet they're gonna clip this? They're gonna find this live stream and clip it. Like, she wanted it. She wanted it. You know you wanted it. You wanted that digging stick. You just wanted to get chased. You wanted me to play a little game of Tom and Jerry. And you Jerry and I'm Tom. Just running around. Little game of hide and go get it. You'd be surprised how many women want to play a game of hide and go get it. But see, we can't talk about that no more. It's 2024. We can't be honest. We done all ran across a hide and go get it chick that want to play a little game of hide and go get it. Hey, man, I'm about to get real right here, man. I'm about to get real quick. I knew that a lot of females was full of crap even back in first dang grade. I remember I ain't gonna lie, I was a little predator back then. I ain't afraid to admit it. I used to, and they loved it. The girls, they loved it. They be like, what you doing? Stop, I'ma tell. And I never got told on. But it was cute back then. I grew out of that. But I think that old Adeline right here, she ain't never grow out of that crap. She ain't never grow out of that. See, it's cute when you ain't nothing but a kid running around humping on little girls or whatever. You know, back then at least, times have changed dramatically. And I guarantee that she ain't never grew out of that. She wanted to relive that little childhood crap that we used to do back in first grade. Because we would have them little days where we would bring out, you know, we bring a blanket to school and a book. And you know what kids did. We took our blankets and we put it under the table and we made a fort. That's what we did. And under that fort, we was playing house. And I was the husband. And I used to watch them rated R movies. Well, I didn't watch them, but I would sneak. And I would be trying to see the scenes and everything. And I didn't know nothing about nothing. You know, all I knew is you just get on top of a body and start humping. That's all I knew. And that's what I did. I did what I saw. I know I was out of line. How much y'all want to bet they're going to come back and clip it? See, we told you, even when he was a kid, he's terrible. He's a terrible person. Oh, hush. You was probably one of them girls getting humped. You loved it. I'ma tell my daddy. I'ma tell. And I'll be over there, don't tell, don't tell. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. I ain't got the media eyes on me, so I can tell these stories. I can tell these stories and get away with it. I ain't blew up just yet. He said, dog wrong. Hey, man, I'm 39. Things was different, man. It was different. It was different, man. Not to mention, we grew up in the Midwest. You know, Oklahoma, that's the Midwest. It be all kind of crazy stuff going on down here. Lord knows, that's probably where she from. That's probably why she thought that Broski was of the community, because every time she would do it, the man would give her what she wants. She just wanted to be I'm playing devil's advocate. I know I'm playing devil's advocate, but this girl just wanted to be goddamn chased. Was it stupid? Yes. Is she stupid? Yes. Because she's tone deaf. She should know that we are in 2024 and men cannot behave. We cannot conduct ourselves like that. Okay? She should know that. She should know that if a woman says, hey, don't do this, you just, hey, all right, I ain't gonna do it. It's simple. It's the easiest way through life. Screw it. Let her go, whatever she, listen, I don't play that game no more. I don't. You know, when I was, you know, first grade or whatever, yeah, we can play them games. But the world changed, we changed along with it. Unlike the first out of line, she said that men don't change. Yeah, the hell we do. And she's proof that men change. Because back in the day, we'd have been up in there humping in that dang bed. Even if I didn't put nothing inside, I'd have been humping the outside like a dadgum rabbit. I'd have been over there. You do it long enough, they turn around and say yes. Hey, don't do it. Hey, No, I don't drink. I'm drunk right now, but I do not drink. But all jokes aside, ladies, do not do this. Fellas, if they leave you, good riddance. Good riddance. But man, I definitely, most definitely appreciate everybody that joined the stream tonight. I appreciate everybody that joined the stream tonight. I can't even tell y'all to like the video because y'all like the damn video. Everybody in here didn't hit the like button. I appreciate everybody, man. I'm going to let y'all get on with y'all night. Man, kiss your mothers, okay? Kiss your children. If you have your children, kiss your family, your loved ones. Tell your loved ones you love them. I appreciate everybody that joined the stream tonight. We're going to shut it down. I will be back with a video on Friday. We bring in the jokes. Get ready to laugh. You know how it is. It's your boy, NGE. Be sure to hit me up if you want to hit me up. Also, before I go, if y'all want to Become a moderator. I know I missed last time. I missed it last time. And also, if Samsung, if you see this later, I haven't forgot about you, brother. Haven't seen it. And hold on, let me shout out PGM, poor guy, poor man. Hold on, let me scroll back up. Shout out my guy, PMG, Poor Man Gold. Appreciate you for joining the stream, my guy. Appreciate you. Want to make sure I give everybody their shout outs before we leave, man. Get everybody. I'm going through all this. Give everybody their shout outs. Everybody that enjoying the stream. Let's see. Try to make sure I get everybody. I'm scrolling. If I missed you, Greg White, if you still in here, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you for joining the stream. Xavier Jones, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you enjoying the stream. I appreciate you. Hey, man, we're going to try to get back on here. I do not know. Edward Henson. I think I shouted you out. Yeah, I did. That was the Virginia Beach. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Somebody, Darren Jones, that made the booty shake one more time. I appreciate you, brother, for making the booty shake one more time for us. And Darren Jones with the $2 super chat, he says, hit the bullhorn, NGE. Remember, man, I appreciate everybody to come through. Friday, check out the video. I don't know when it's gonna release. It could be early during the day, but you know these videos take me a long time to produce, but I'm trying to give y'all guys the quality, especially since y'all came to the stream tonight and showed me all this love. I'm gonna try to make it do what it do for you on the Friday. So I'm gonna see y'all Friday. And remember, become the change you wanna see. It's your boy, NGE. Peace.